What's good, everybody? Gohan here, back with another Gekishin Squadra video, and today we will be having a very special little Gekishin Squadra community video right here. The game has been out for a bit, like Season 1 of the game has been out for a bit. Everybody's playing the game, everybody's enjoying the game or not enjoying the game. You know, there is a lot of differing opinions when it comes to this game. I mean, this is a MOBA Dragon Ball game, which I'm pretty sure this is a first of its kind, and it is pretty enjoyable for me, right, personally, but there's a lot of people who say that the game has flaws and everything like that, so we are going to be going through some of the opinions that we have gotten here in the comment section of this tweet that I made, asking people to give me their opinions on Gekishin Squadra. As always, go down there, leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and let me know what your thoughts on Gekishin Squadra are, as well as a game, and let's just get through this right here immediately. We are going to be going first with Sky Knight. I'm loving the game so much. There's a few flaws, like in my opinion the current system overall to get characters needs improvements. Some cards and divine draws could do with polishing, but I think this is my favorite Dragon Ball game overall this year, even with like Legends, Namek, Ani, and Dokkan. I don't know why you would put Legends here, like I don't know why we're talking about Dragon Ball games overall and you would put Legends here, but hey man, oh my god, okay. I'm pretty sure, was that Kaka? That was Kaka. Of course, it's always Kaka with the feet stuff, bro. Alright, anyway, well, we're gonna be looking forward to that one, I guess, but yeah, I do think the game is definitely not perfect, 100%. Like, I don't think any game is perfect, and Gekishin Squadra, of course, does have its flaws. As Sky Knight did say here, the way you get characters is kinda like, you know, it does have, like, so those, like, gacha microtransaction aspects to it. Not really gacha, right? But it's like you have to level up through, like, this free battle pass, which is fine, right? Like, it's not the worst thing ever, but you get a couple of characters and it gets so hard to start leveling up in this game that you're gonna be missing out on some characters for a while, right? And if you don't want to do that, you have to actually pay money to get those characters, which is not very good. And new characters for now, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is only behind a paywall, so like you can't even get him for free, which in a MOBA is kind of insane. That was like a very, very big controversial thing going on when this game came. I mean, when Super Saiyan 3 Goku came out, he was like basically behind a paywall, which is not very good. Like, that's not really what I want to see with this game. I really want to be able to just immediately get these characters and immediately go into the game and play with them, kind of like League does, right? Like in League of Legends, you can use Blue Essence and immediately get a new character, which is like free-to-play currency. But yeah, anyway, yeah, the game does need polishing. You did say some stuff about like the card and divine draws, like Cell Juniors are broken. They shouldn't be in the game, like the Golden Cell Juniors. The cards, I haven't really gone too in-depth about the cards, right? But I know that the Snowball card is very good, the Barrier card is very, very good, and the Double Vanishing Step card, there's like a tank card that makes you take reduced damage. So the cards do have a little bit of variety to them, but like there's 3 cards that are just way better than the rest, and like everyone just uses them. Alright, so it's fun, and it also makes me angry. I mean, that's basically every MOBA, right? Like, if you're having fun in a MOBA, you're gonna be having fun, bro. It's gonna be one of the best, like, experiences ever. And if you get troglodytes in your team, you're just not really gonna have fun. That's basically how the MOBA is, but it's kind of like a coin flip, especially if you're playing solo queue, if you're not playing with friends, right? So I would advise for you to play with friends, bro. Just play with friends. Please, dude. I really think the game is pretty good, but the start of Season 1 is extremely weak. The game has a really good base, but the unbalance between some characters is insane, and I think that needs to be fixed ASAP. I mean, that was what Season 0 was there for, right? Like, they were, like, kind of checking out. It was what the beta was there for. We did get some character nerfs, like Krillin was absolutely broken in the beta. He was, like, the best character in the game, and you couldn't get God of Destructions with Krillin because he had, like, that bomb ability that he would just put on the God of Destructions and just one-shot you, and him being a technical as well means that he's so fast, and like all of the technicals are so goddamn fast, so they can actually like kind of backdoor you easily and everything like that. But they have put out nerfs. I do think that some characters are just insanely overpowered, like especially Goku, bro. Like Super Saiyan Goku. Super Saiyan Goku is like the most, he doesn't have a weak point in the game. Usually usually characters you have like the early game is weak, but they are very good late. Or like they're very, very good early game to win lanes and everything, but they kind of fall off late. Goku just doesn't have any of those. He just has both of those. It's like he's just very good on early and he wins you lanes, and it's very fucking good at the end because his Spirit Bomb has a radius of the whole map and he just one-shots your whole team. But yeah, they kind of do have to kind of work on those. Another one that really comes to mind for me is Cooler, who has like 3 instances of invincibility or something like that. Kill is absolutely broken too. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, if you get like a super skill with him, he's absolutely insane on the early game. And this is why the Divine Draws being RNG is kind of like, you know, like it's not the greatest thing ever. Because you get the Divine Draws of a super skill, you get Super Saiyan 3 Goku and you've basically won the lane immediately, right? Pretty good, not better than white toenails. So I mean, hey, look, I can't really disagree with this. Like, I can't really disagree with that. White and red toenails, I mean, you already know how it is. You already know how it is. I'm liking it a lot so far, but if they keep doing the pay to get him early shit they did with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I can't see myself on for long. Yeah, I already kind of talked about this. This is just them being money hungry. That is just absolutely insane. That shouldn't be something that's in a MOBA. You should be able to play the new character immediately in a live MOBA game. Like, you shouldn't be in a disadvantage because you haven't gotten the new character in a MOBA game. This is not a gacha game. This is a MOBA game. That's not how it works. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, but Pokemon Unite does it this way. I don't care. It's shit in Pokemon Unite, and it's shit here. I don't care, man. I'm gonna be real, I haven't played it much. The gameplay loop just isn't all that fun for my ADHD dopamine-fueled brain. I would say the game's lasting like 7 minutes, and you being able to, like, you have so many animations on your screen and shit. I feel like that would be very good for your ADHD dopamine-fueled brain. I feel like you just probably don't like the game. You probably just don't like the game. Only fun when you play with friends. That is true. Look, this is for every MOBA. Like, honestly, even League of Legends is fun when you play with friends. Alright? Like, trust me. I play League with friends. It's fun. But even then, you can still rage a lot in MOBAs. Alright? Quite a bit. Mid. Alright, balls. Yo, guys, can we have some constructive criticism here? What are we doing? Bro, so what are we doing, bro? Alright, thank you, Leche. There we go. Extremely fun game. Biggest issues being the connection errors and the Divine Draws not being fun at times or useless. Obviously, character balancing needs some tuning, but I want to speak about my general issues more so. There's always going to be, like, characters who are better than the others, like, in a MOBA game, right? Like, there's a meta. We're always going to go through the meta if you want to play the game, like, competitively. And there's gonna be, in the high ranks, there's gonna be like the same 8 characters being picked all the time, right? Like, that's kind of how it goes in a lot of MOBAs, right? Like, you could include bans, but I don't think we have enough characters in the game to include bans just yet, right? And yeah, connection errors, I mean, this is still something they should work on. I haven't really gotten a lot of connection errors, but I have gotten a lot of matchmaking issues in before you actually start the game. Like, it's crashing out, like, it's actually, like, booting me out of the parties. Stuff like that keeps happening in Gekishin Squadra, and it's something that I really don't want to see, right? Yeah, the Divine Draws are just, dude, I just want to say Golden Cell Jr. is absolutely like a dude. They should get it out of the game. They should get that shit out of the game, bro. It is not fair. It is not fair. Or make it so it spawns in the middle of the lane. It's not a 50, it's not even a 50-50, bro. What could happen is top lane doesn't even get Cell Juniors, and only bot lane gets Cell Juniors, which is kind of crazy because it makes the game so one-sided. It makes it so bot lane or top lane prioritized to the point that 2 of your characters don't even matter. Like, as long as the top lane gets the Cell Juniors, you're always gonna win. It's just like very dumb like that. It's really fun, but my friends get mad at me when I play bad, and they hit me with stuff and call me names. I don't really like when they do that. Good! That's what your friends should be doing. Alright, get better at the game, buddy. Get better at the game. Come on. I can be losing rank because of you. Alright? That's good. That's good. That is constructive criticism. That is tough love from your friends. Alright? That's definitely not abuse. 100% not. It is. Alright? It's like, yo, Miku's friends, stop doing that. Alright? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Waiter, more golden stuff. No. Wait, actually, let me look at these real quick. I mean, can I see the... Okay, you're just showing me you winning, bro. Like, bro, low key, I'm gonna be so real, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Very, very fun, but needs a lot of changes. For example, most of the divine draws are either worthless or just not fun. XL Juniors, yeah. It's amazing, but it still needs some changes. Dragon Shell HP should be much higher. I want to talk about the Dragon Shell, bro. I want to talk about the Dragon Shell. The moment your Dragon Shell is up, like the moment you lose your turrets, you have no way of defending. It's literally impossible, right? Impossible to defend. You can be 1v4 and that motherfucker is still gonna get the Dragon Ball. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what character it is. Dragon Shell dies way too easily. The Dragon Ball is able to be gotten way too easily as well, right? So, like, either give it more HP or just do something else, because it's insane. Yeah, West says it here as well. I shouldn't be able to take the Dragon Ball with 3 people trying to kill me as Super Saiyan 3 Goku. A lot of people will say that, I mean, at that point it's deserved, right? But still, Dragon Shell, last point of defense, you should at least give it a little more HP, right? Honestly, such a good game, but please, they just need to give us more communication with stuff like balance changes, because I'm just getting tired of running into the same 3 characters. Yeah, playing anyone but them is handicapping yourself, like Cooler and the 2 Gokus. Yeah, I mean, this is usually how it's gonna be, like on high rank of every MOBA. There's gonna be these characters that are always gonna be played, right? Like every single time. One that comes to mind, for example, I don't know how it is right now, but like a couple patches ago, Syndra was one of those characters in League. Oriana was one of those characters. Like it was like you always picked. It was insane, right? Like, you always had to pick those characters in like mid lane if you actually wanted to win the game or something like that, right? The game is amazing, very fun, and a lot of niche Dragon Ball representation from across the series. The only problem is that it needs more players. Yes, you go up against so many bots if you're not like B rank, bro. Like, there's so many bots in this goddamn game, bro. If you're not above B rank or like just B3 rank, B2 rank, you're gonna get so many bots. Hopefully they'll release more characters to stir up hype and more skins and emotes, but it has potential. I don't want it to fail. I don't want it to fail either. This is an amazing game and I love it. The game was good in the start, but lost its hype for me. It felt too grindy and repetitive as it is a MOBA game. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. Look, if you don't like MOBA games, that's usually what's it gonna be with MOBA games, right? Like, it's gonna be the same objective, the same stuff that you gotta do sometimes. The laning phase is kind of like, at some point, is going to be very like, I forgot the word for it, but it's going to be like everyone will know what they have to do in the laning phase, and it's really just not gonna be too different for people unless it's like matchups, right? Like, if you want to go into like character matchups and everything like that, that is like a whole other book of words. So yeah, I've enjoyed Unite, and this is more than other Unite and this more than other MOBAs like on Moji Arena and Mobile Legends. My biggest fuss so far has to be Golden Cell Juniors balancing and solo queue teammates. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about these 3 stuff quite a bit. I mean, solo queue teammates, you can't do much about that. I'm sorry, but like, that is a coin flip. You either get a fucking idiot in your bot lane, or you either get absolute like faker in your bot lane, bro. Like, that's basically how it is. Golden Cell Juniors, yeah, horrible mechanic, and yeah, I mean, balancing, they're always gonna do this, but there's always gonna be like a couple of characters who are better, and like a lot of people will use, right? Fun game, but I haven't picked it up for solo play in a while because it's kind of hell in low elo, but I love what the game is and what it's doing for Dragon Ball. Yeah, I really love the game as well, and as I said, especially if you're in low elo, queue up with your friends. Please queue up with your friends, because if you don't, you're gonna get like 3 bots in your team, alright? Like, please queue up with your friends, bro. Divine Draw system, except the Super Start, is from the depths of hell. I mean, I really like the buns, like the buns thing, that you destroy the wall and you get the buns and you can heal up. I really like that. It's kind of tactical. It kind of makes you lose like makes you use General Mechanitron or whatever his name is. I kind of forgot his name. But one of the helpers that destroys walls, which is like it kind of gives a little bit of variety to the game. But yeah, like Super Start, I think is very good. I really like it. It makes the game very snowbally though. But I like Super Start. I like the first damage skill boost. Like, if you get Super Start first damage skill boost, bro, and you're playing Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you're one-shotting the enemy team to still level 3, which is not very crazy. It's not very good. I guess it's fun for the one playing Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Character acquisition is so slow because 70% of the star collection is filler. Yeah, some balance issues, but that's to be expected. And aside from that, this game is actually really fun. Banger thing to gather friends for. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. But yeah, character acquisition, they have to make it so you can buy characters with Zetni. They have to do that. Because with only gems, a lot of people still, even after playing for a while, still don't have every single character. I'm still missing out. I'm pretty sure I'm missing out on Bojack and Cell, if I'm not mistaken. It has major issues. Some of its divine draws are very problematic. We're still doing with a connection issue since beta, yeah, to the point where people are exploiting it for easy wins. Oh my god, yes, there was this exploit on Switch, I'm pretty sure, that if you did something and then rage quit, you would get the win, or something like that. It was, bro, why do they always do this? Why does this always happen? That happened with Sparking Zero as well. Like, so many people in Ranked and Sparking Zero would find this bug to exploit where they would disconnect you, or something like that, or like disconnect themselves and still get the win. It was some dumb shit like that, but yeah, it's a very, very fun game. Alright, let's do a couple more here, and I think we're gonna end it. Absolutely wonderful, but the divine draws are a real hit or miss at times, as some growing pain since I haven't played a MOBA before. Yeah, like if you haven't played a MOBA and this is your first one, you're gonna have to get used to like some of the MOBA stuff. You're gonna have to get used to like the macro, when to be into the objectives, when to be split pushing for the turret, right? Like these are just tactic stuff, macro stuff. That's just how it kind of works with MOBA. You have to like get those down first. It's not as convoluted, like as complex as League, because like League you've got like waves and stuff, like you have to think of waves, you have to think of like someone proxying you, you have to think of like the turrets, tier 2 turrets, like you have to know what to prioritize. League is way more complex, but some of that stuff does go into Gekishin as well, when to go to objectives, when to go to the turret, when to go for the team fight, when to let your team 3v4 because you're getting the turret and you're gonna win the game. Like those are stuff that you have to always think about in a MOBA, and that's how it is. But yeah, divine draws, we've already talked about them. Alright, we're gonna make this the last one here. I think it's pretty fun, especially with friends on VC, but this game needs a better communication system in the game, because your teammates sometimes can do shit or AFK in the most needed moments possible. We need a chat. That's basically my video. We do need a chat. A lot of people will use the chat to be very mean though, and that's where the reports coming and like the bans and everything like that, right? But yeah, we do need a chat. We do need a chat. I don't think they're gonna add like voice chat. I don't think that's gonna be something that they add into this game, like an actual in-game voice chat. League of Legends does have one, but only for your party, right? Like, it doesn't actually have one for in-game. Although I'm pretty sure the Chinese super server has put in-game voice chat for League of Legends. Like, they're trying that out over there. But yeah, hey, whatever. Thank you guys for giving me all of your opinions. I really, really do appreciate it. Of course, if I didn't get to your opinion, I'm sorry. I couldn't get to everyone, right? I'm sorry. Leave it down below your opinions, and while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.